We would also see Crystal interview Curry Man and Shark Boy. Curry's going to dance and speak in Japanese. And of course, Shark Boy is still doing his best Stone Cold Steve Austin impersonation. Listen, I understand wrestling needs silly every now and again, and Memphis certainly had their fair share of silly. I liked the Shark Boy gimmick. I think it's fun. It's clearly for kids. They're going to like it. Him doing an imitation of Stone Cold Steve Austin maybe adults it up a little bit. So guys my age would think it's fun or interesting. Curry Man, though, feels like it's from a fever dream. I know it's a little silly and it was really popular in Japan. And we know underneath it's one of the most talented wrestlers who ever lived in Christopher Daniels. But what did you think of the Curry Man presentation? And why were you an advocate for it here in America?
Gosh, and I cannot believe I can. Who's the third member of this? I'll call it comedy trio. I know we've got two. Oh goodness. Okay, it was comedy relief in so many ways. And the thing that I liked most about it is what you just touched on. Underneath Curry Man and the comedy and the silly accent, broken English, is just how good a wrestler he was.
Unbelievable.
I mean, and look, old Dean Hero, I mean, Shark can work. Those they could, once the match started, and look, comedy high spots, whether it's the Tennessee tiptoe, whatever it may be, if you can go, you can go, and it translates a long way. And I think that's kind of the magic. And I know this was taught to me in the Tennessee territory. You know, funny's funny, and funny's not money and all that kind of stuff. But Jackie Fargo had the old adage, and I've heard this speech said to me directly in a couple of different ways. I was an audience member multiple times when Fargo would say it is that if you put just enough comedy into your presentation, but at the right time, you yank it out from under them in this match and the story. And this is, to me, a pro tip that stay with me forever. The magic of that is if you have the people laughing, not at you, but kind of with you and enjoying it, if the heel does it the right time, the right way, then all of a sudden you're spoiling their fun. Not everybody has that ability to kind of, the comedy runs thin. But if you work in enough comedy, and Fargo did that for a career as a babyface around here, is have a little fun and then have the heel steal it up from under him, and then you're off to the races. Again, taking the audience on an emotional roller coaster ride.